Spike? What are you doing?
Hey guys, so there was a power outage just as I finished recording my intro, which forcibly turned my camera off and I lost the footage. So I talked for quite a while, like around 7 minutes. So I really don't want to re-record it because I also don't remember what I said exactly. I do have the audio footage. Is that footage? I do have the audio recording for that, so I'm just gonna play that for you, like what I said at the beginning, or like originally, and then I'm just gonna overlay some Buffy footage on top of it. I hope that's okay, but I really don't want to redo the intro. I like what I said in the first time around, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I have my camera plugged into my laptop now, so in case there's another power outage, at least I have the chance to stop the recording so it can save. God, thank God it didn't happen during the reaction. Thank God I wasn't like 40 minutes into it and then I just lose everything. I would have sobbed, so thank God. But yeah, let me just catch you up on what I said before, and I'm gonna jump into the episode. So today we're gonna be watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 6, Episode 11. This next episode is called Gone. Someone's gone, I guess. I don't know who it is, and I don't know why they're gone. Maybe it's Willow who's gone because she needs to reflect on what she's been doing because it has been cray-cray. My goodness, the previous episode absolutely slayed my ass. The entire sequence between Willow and Dawn and the ending and the car crash and just Willow, crying on the floor, Dawn slapping her. So much happened in the end and it's stressing me out. It's so overwhelming, but I am hoping that everything that went on in the previous episode was actual rock bottom for Willow. So maybe we can slowly start to build up again and come to our senses because Willow needs to be stopped. She needs to reel in the magic and she needs to show Tara that she has truly changed because in that case, I do think they have a shot at getting back together because Tara still obviously loves Willow, still cares for her, but she just cannot be there for her, which is fair because Willow has been abusing her. So it makes sense that she had to take herself out of the equation, but as soon as Willow, realizes her mistakes and decides to start acting normal again, I think we're good. I think Tara can come back and they can be happy again. But yeah, I cannot believe I'm halfway through the season. Like, this is episode 11. Once I watch this, I'm halfway done with season 6. Like, how? Excuse me, how? I feel like I've just started this season. I feel like this has gone by so quick. I think this was the fastest I ever felt a season go by. Not even season 1 went by this fast, and that one had 12 episodes. So this is crazy. Halfway through the penultimate season, I don't want this to end, guys. Even though it's depressing as hell, I love this show so much and I really don't want it to end, but it's going to. I can just put it off, where I just don't watch an episode, I don't watch the finale ever, so it never ends in my mind. But yeah, I'm halfway done with the season, so I wonder what we're gonna do next. I'm hoping for some, Willow development, hopefully to the right direction. I'm curious about the whole Buffy Spike situation because, at the end, Buffy was armed with garlic and a cross, but it feels like she's using those as a crutch because she can't actually say no to Spike just yet. So I don't think it's over between the two of them. I just feel like, we have these two big conflicts with Willow and with Buffy, and I don't think both of them are just gonna stop in the exact same episode. I'm hoping Willow's has a stall because it felt like that was truly rock bottom for her, but I don't think Buffy has hit it yet. I think she saw Willow hit it, which made her want to quit as well, like quit her bad habit or her addiction or whatever you want to call it. But she's wanting to do that because she saw what happened to Willow and not because she experienced that really low point just yet. So I think we still have to get there with Buffy. Oh God, I am interested. Like, I do enjoy watching her and Spike. It's like a train wreck where you just can't look away, and I don't think they're good for each other. I don't think the relationship is as fun as I hoped it would be, but it is a very interesting look into both of their psyches, and I'm enjoying their banter and their chemistry. They're crazy bad for each other, but it's still a little bit fun, right? Because they have such good chemistry, like Sarah Michelle Gellar and James Masters. So yeah, I'm wondering what the low point for that relationship is going to be. I'm assuming it's gonna be Buffy who will eventually break it off, but honestly, they could throw a curveball at me and it'd be Spike who ends up dumping Buffy because he gets fed up with how she's treating him. Because usually she's just so mean to him and calls him names and is kind of a bitch to him, but then runs to him for any sort of help. So I could also see Spike being like, oh, fuck this, I'm out. I think that's less likely. I think it's more likely for Buffy to, you know, get to a very low point in her life. I mean, clearly she's on this self-destructive path and she isn't very happy. And she feels like she can't talk to anybody else besides Spike, which is obviously not true, but I think it's starting to feel true to her even more, because I do remember that she wanted to tell Willow what happened between her and Spike, but that was right when, you know, Amy came back and then all of this happened to Willow. So now Buffy has to be yet again the big hero who saves everybody. So she cannot rely on Willow to help her with her own stuff because Willow is going through something huge as well. And Buffy feels like she has to be the one who's there for them, which is just so nice of her. Like, again, I just cannot emphasize enough how compassionate and nice Buffy is. The fact that everything Willow did to Dawn, like putting her in danger like that, and Buffy allowing her to still stay at her home, that she's still helping her. Like, I know they're best friends, right? But I don't know, it's just so crazy, you know, like if someone did that to someone you love so much, I don't know how easy it would be to help them and to forgive them. Like, again, I understand the whole addiction storyline and that aspect of Willow, and I don't think, you know, she's a bad person for going through a hard time, and she does need, you know, help and compassion, but also it would be understandable as well if Buffy threw her to the curb, right? Because she almost got downkilled in like multiple ways, and even if, you know, we don't exactly blame her for like the whole monster attacking them and the car crash, but the fact that she took Dawn to that drug den, that was crossing the line, because at that point she was kind of still in her right mind, right? Like, of course she was going through withdrawals and she wasn't thinking super clearly, but at least she wasn't high at the time. So she really should not have brought Dawn there, and we can absolutely blame her for that decision she made. So yeah, the fact that Buffy is still willing to help her out is very great, and I love Buffy, such a kind-hearted person. So yeah, I'm very excited to jump into this next episode, see where we're gonna take this story, see if we're gonna have the little meanies come back, because we haven't seen them in a hot sec, even though there's supposed to be a phase 2 for their plan. We didn't see that in the previous episode, so maybe it's gonna be in this one. And yeah, if you guys are interested, you can watch the full unedited reaction to this up on my Patreon. The link to that is gonna be in the description down below. And let's just jump straight into it. Okay, is it Willow's witches stuff? Are we throwing it away? Yes, Willow, I'm so proud of her. Oh, it's Buffy. That works too.
Everything must go. But they're just candles.
Oh, there she is. Dawn with her broken arm.
Candles, but to witches, they're like bungs.
Not even a little bit subtle anymore. They just called it straight up bongs. Like, okay, thank you, I get it. It's drugs. Magic equals drugs.
Tara, she left them.
Oh, let's get her back.
Can you grab the fertility god statue on the desk over there?
Coco Pelli? No, I love him. And he was Mom's.
No way. I mean, I get it, but it was choices. Just hide it.
Any reminder of what it is that she's trying to stay away from, you know, could cause her to give in to temptation.
Oh, is that Spike's? Oh, is she gonna give in to temptation?
And that would be bad.
Yep. Oh, she's throwing it away. Okay. Welcome back, little meanies. What are you guys up to? I'm so curious and excited to find out. Great. Where did it go? Did it disappear forever? Did it go into another dimension? Can we aim it at one of the meanies? Is it gonna fall onto the Oh, it's just invisible. That's kind of cool.
You penis! Oh, cheer up, Frodo.
Penis?
Because thanks to my brains and our mystical
Just say dick, Jonathan.
I'd say that makes us pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah, you guys are surely unstoppable. Like the biggest, baddest bats we've ever seen.
Not ready to head back to classes. Face the world, okay, but the shakiness is only semi now.
Oh, that's good. I'm so proud of her.
Dawn, you need to eat something.
Thanks for your concern.
Okay, I deserve the wrath of Dawn, but Why is she taking it out on you?
Because I let it happen.
Oh.
Buffy, I was the one
Who was drowning? My best friend. I was too wrapped up in my own dumb life to even notice.
Okay, but like no one's noticing what's going on with you. Like, come on, Buffy, you can be selfish from time to time.
What are you doing? And here?
Just took a stroll. Found myself in your neck of the woods.
Out for a walk, bitch.
What should I call you then? Pet? Sweetheart?
God, the chemistry is so good between them. I can't deny that.
The hell is that supposed to...
Oh, damn. She really can stay away from him.
Good Godfrey Cambridge, Spike. You still trying to mac on Buffy? Wake up already. Never gonna happen. Only a complete loser would ever hook up with you. Well, unless she's a simpleton like Harmony or a nutsack like Drusilla.
Hey!
Oh, sweetie Xander, please. I need you to stop talking. Also, Drew and Harmony are great women. Do not slander them.
Maybe we can find some time for you to get me into another car accident.
Oh, good morning. You must be Dawn.
Oh, God, who is this?
I'm Doris Kroger from Social Services. We
Oh,
had an appointment.
perfect.
Oh, for Wednesday.
This is Wednesday.
I love that Xander had to confirm it for her.
Sorry about the mess. You know, we're doing a little house clean.
Oh, Spike,
So, we gonna chat this out or what?
please don't blow this for Buffy.
Buffy's a great mom. She takes good care of her little sis.
Oh, it's so sweet.
When Dawn was hanging out too much in my crypt, Buffy put a right stop to it.
I'm sorry, did
Spike.
you say... Oh, so you live with another woman.
Oh, it's not a gay thing, you know. I mean, well, she's gay, but we don't gay. Not that there's anything...
We don't gay? We don't gay together, don't worry.
It's magic weed. It's not mine.
Buffy, oh no, this is going so
think I've seen
badly. I'm
enough.
scared.
no,
No, don't please. Oh my God, no.
And I'm going to recommend immediate probation in my report.
What does that mean?
Probation? No.
It means that I'll be monitoring you very closely, Miss Summers.
Oh God, please don't do that.
Well, I'll be forced to recommend that you be stripped of your sister's guardianship.
You can't do that.
No, you can't.
I do what is in Dawn's best interest.
Well, that is not in her best interest.
I just thought you'd
Get out of here.
Just getting what I came for, love.
Oh God, he really goes so angry when she is a bitch to him. It's so bad because he's trying to be nice, and then she's a bitch to him, and then he's a bitch back, and it's like so toxic. Oh. Okay.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Just make me different.
Oh, sweetie. God, I feel so bad for her. It's gonna hit Buffy, right? God. She cannot catch a single fucking break.
Oopsie.
Oopsie! Undo it. Oh God, they don't know where she is.
Table 4. I put her with your family.
Great. Except we don't hate Buffy. Her back at
Doing... Oh, there she is! Hey,
Where do I put
Buffy.
the ho-
Also, I love that they're planning their wedding.
At table 4, apparently.
Well, that remains to be seen. Like you.
I'm invisible, girl. Xander?
Sorry.
Where does her boobs? Because he was in right booby touching area.
Wait a sec. Have you been feeling ignored lately?
Yeah, ignored.
Oh, like Marcy in season 1.
No, this isn't a Marcy deal. I don't know what happened.
How short?
Well, about up to here. Well, if you could see my hand, it's kind of above my shoulders.
That sounds so adorable. I was thinking about getting my hair cut before the
Can
wedding.
we get back?
Anya, you change your hair like every other episode.
Says she's gonna watch me.
Well,
see her try
good luck to
now.
her. Yeah,
You know, there may be enough.
Or anything suspicious before you...
that's so good. I love it.
Didn't see nothing. See what I did there with the eyeballs?
I do say it. It's so funny.
We get the how, then we got how to make her unseen sight seen again, right?
It's all right.
Buffy, could you
That
focus,
is so
please?
fun. I love
I
it.
am. Clear my head. You guys keep working on the what's in the house. Clear my head.
Buffy!
She really doesn't care that she's invisible. She's having the time of her life. That can't be good, right?
Maybe it's a mistake.
A magical mistake. Who'd be messing with that kind of power?
Oh, it's not Willow. God, it's not Willow. For the first time ever, it's not actually Willow. No, don't use magic. Don't use magic. Don't use magic. You have to go cold turkey.
Fix what?
Fix Buffy.
Buffy's broken.
Well, you know what I'm talking.
I think she is,
No.
but more so emotionally and mentally.
Buffy was in town, leaving the haircutting place, when she suddenly
Buffy
just...
got her hair cut?
Yeah. Adorable, apparently. I personally couldn't.
So now when anything nasty happens, I get conveniently blamed for it?
No one's blaming.
So I guess it wouldn't matter if I just jump off the wagon completely.
No, it would matter very much.
Watching, listening to every word we say. For all we know, she could be one of us.
That's not how that works.
Oh, in my book, an invisible slayer means a whole world of trouble.
Cut to Buffy just chilling.
I am the ghost of fashion victims past. Studded caps? Not a good idea.
It's Buffy! Why are you freaking out? The poor townsfolk.
Hello, Mrs. Kroger.
Oh god, Buffy, what are you doing? Are you gonna make it worse?
Kill, kill, kill.
What?
Buffy!
didn't
What
say
are you
anything.
doing?
Not you. The mug. It's...
Not her. Oh god, no. Is she gonna get fired?
Kill Doris. Kill everybody. You know you want
Shut
to.
up. Just shut
Buffy! What is she doing?
Living under her older sister's guardianship, the house is complete.
What is this? All work and no play make Doris a dull girl?
What?
All work and no play make Doris... The pages are filled with it.
Buffy, what are you doing?
I didn't do this. It was the voice.
Sweetie, no. Sweetie, they're gonna think you're insane.
It made my coffee dance. It told me to...
Kill.
What?
Don't tell that to people.
And have them redo the Summers interview.
I'm not crazy.
Okay, that's something for us. But we could also get someone worse, right?
So, what did we find out so far?
Take a look at that. Something sped out of here pretty damn quick to make that kind of tread mark.
What is it?
Paint that I scraped off the fire hydrant.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her. Look at her. Oh, ouch. She's a real detective.
Black paint. Buffy's phantom van. We need to let Buffy...
Yes, they're putting it together. Find the little minis, get rid of them. Ooh. Oh, yeah, she's here for some fun times.
Buffy?
I told you.
He can tell?
See me.
That's funny. I like that he can tell that that was Buffy and not just a random ghost or something.
At least nothing that would explain why things near Buffy become invisible.
Ew.
Oh, that's not good. Is that gonna happen to Buffy?
Slayer got slammed with a big-ass dose of radiation when the gun overloaded. Her cells are mutating at an accelerated rate. Eventually, her molecular makeup will start losing its integrity, and then...
Perfect.
We're not killing anybody, especially not Buffy.
You guys are so immature.
You're not?
We're...
You get that ray working, and the first thing we're gonna do is find Buffy and revisible her before it's too late.
Oh no, they actually are gonna... Such random villains. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, I hate it!
Spike?
Oh, I hate it. That was nasty to look at. Not gonna lie.
I'm exercising, aren't I?
Exercising.
Is he still
Naked.
inside of Buffy?
How did,
We don't know yet. Anyway, she's not at the
That
house.
is
and I
so
really,
weird.
really-
Buffy, what's she doing?
What are you talking about?
The only reason you're here is that you're not here.
Right, of course. As usual, there's something
true.
wrong.
Get dressed if you can find your clothes and push off, because if I can't have all of you, I'd rather... Hey, that's cheating.
I mean, that was a kind of a cute moment, you know, where he was like, if I can't have all of you, I don't want any of you. He got distracted by the end, but there was some humanity there for a second. Just let it. It's almost done. It's almost done. You can wait another 5 seconds. But Willow, please, you got this. I believe in you. Okay, good.
There you are.
Buffy? Where are you?
Ooh, unidentified flying pizza.
I love it. I love that she seems happy.
Xander and Anya are working on it, moldering out what happened.
What about you? Shouldn't you be working on it?
No, she's just having fun.
I can't see you. How can I talk to you if I can't see you?
Dawn.
That's fair.
If this isn't reversed, you're gonna, well, dissolve or fade into nothing.
So is she gonna be upset about that or kind of happy?
Wow.
Yeah, that vow didn't sound like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. More like, oh wow, I can finally die again. Awesome.
Now!
Oh my god, why did that scare me so much?
Hey! Let go of me!
What the hell?
Congratulations. You're our first hostage.
Thank you so much. What the hell? Why are they invisible now?
Dawn, I'm going out to find Xander. If he calls, we...
Is it gonna be a ransom call from the little minis?
Xander?
Don't talk. Just listen, Slayer. You don't have a lot of time.
Who is this? You sound familiar.
It's Jonathan.
No one you know.
Nobody. No one you know.
Want anything nasty to happen to her, you better meet us. Hello.
Where?
Hello. At an arcade? Oh my god. Are the worst villains we've had yet.
Guys?
Guys!
Kick. Use the kick.
I tried that. He keeps blocking it with his drunken monkey fist.
Oh my
scary
god,
video.
these crime lords.
The gun, it's not set for reversing the particle ionization. It'll accelerate her molecular dissolution. I saw the plan.
Mind your own business.
What's she talking about?
That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, Warren
trying
went
to
behind
kill
their
you.
back.
Willow!
Hey! Rude.
You haven't won yet, Slayer.
No, that part comes after I beat the snot out of you.
You'll have to find me first.
Just do it, do it, do it.
But you'll find that we are not so easy to...
Nice. I don't know who's winning, but this is such a funny fight. I love that we're just looking at nothing.
Where is she?
Here.
Oh, jeez. Get fucked, whoever it was. I still have not learned the name of the last guy. Who's Blondie?
Chest hair. I know that voice. You're...
She recognized it. Jonathan.
You have chest hair?
She finally saw them.
Who are you?
That's what I'm saying.
Andrew?
What's Andrew? Okay.
Banded together to be pains in my ass?
We're your arch nemesis. Sees.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
Maybe not.
It's locked. We're
I
supposed to check
can't.
it.
I forgot.
It literally sucks so hard.
My arch nemesis is...
Let's tremble in our boots.
Oh my god, Buffy.
I know. They're gone.
No, your hair.
No, you're here. It is adorable.
Oh, it really is. I love it.
How did you manage to do it exactly? And to locate it?
The hard way. The spell-free way.
I'm so proud of her.
How are you doing? Post-invisibleness.
Okay.
Back to depression.
The whole taking a vacation from me thing didn't work out too well.
Tell me about it.
Oh.
When I got Xander's message, that I was fading away, I actually got scared.
Progress, guys. That's awesome.
Not too long ago, I probably would have welcomed it. But I realized
I'm so happy.
I don't want to die.
We love it. We love to see it.
So I guess we both made good first steps.
You both did. I'm so proud of both of them. I mean, Buffy went back to Spike, but that's okay.
Yay for us.
Yay.
Yay. Cut to black. Yay. Okay, what a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. I think we really needed a more lighthearted, casual episode, and this was so perfect. I really enjoyed Invisible Buffy. She was just so chipper and fun and took a vacation from being herself, which is, yeah, I definitely understand that. That's definitely what I think she has been kind of doing, just running away from herself, and this time she actually truly got to do it. But in the end, she realized that she likes being her and she wants to be alive. Like, what a great step forward, guys. I am so happy for her. I think she definitely has been, you know, in the mindset of just like, yeah, I don't care what happens to me. I mean, remembering like Once More with Feeling, when she straight up was just like, hey, if I can't beat you, then you'll take me to hell with you, like to the demon. Clearly, you know, oh, even just in the song, you know, like, to save the day, or maybe I'll just melt away. Like, clearly she didn't see a difference in it. Like, she didn't care if she could save the day or if she would die. To her, the two things were exactly the same. So I am incredibly happy that she decided to, you know, care about life again. So she's definitely starting to kind of climb out of this hole. Like, of course, she isn't back to what she used to be. I mean, she's still stumbling with Spike. I don't think she has hit rock bottom with him just yet. So I think that's still coming. But at least she isn't actively hating life anymore, which I think is a huge progress. So I'm very happy for her. I'm also very happy for Willow. Oh, she is also doing some good progress. She was tempted a couple of times, but I'm really proud of her that she managed to, hold off. I think that's a huge deal. And I do wonder what kind of route they're going to take, right? Because in real life with addiction, usually you can go back. Like you can, if you're an alcoholic, you can't even take a sip of alcohol because that can send you down a spiral. I wonder if they're going to do that with magic as well, because there are definitely, spells that she could do that are not bad. I mean, when she was sitting down and there was the book on the other side of the table, she could just ask that to come to her. That's not a big deal. And I think a lot of us would do that if we could, right? Or maybe just me because I'm a lazy person. But, there are just things that you should be allowed to do that aren't bad to do. So I wonder if they're gonna make her go completely off of magic for the rest of the show, or maybe she stumbles along the way at some point, but other than that, when she's clean of all magic. Or they're gonna do she's fine, she can control it, right? So she doesn't go overboard and doesn't really do the crazy spells. I wonder how they're gonna do it, because I do think a lot of it is just Willow's relationship with magic. I don't think it's as much about, I don't know, it's about control. I don't know, I guess it's also about her being addicted to it and just loving the feel of doing magic and how easy it makes life. But a lot of it is also just Willow not really having a moral compass for magic. Of course, she's a good person and a good character and she's a good moral compass, but I think when it comes to magic, it gets a little skewed and she does stuff that she shouldn't or isn't supposed to, but she does them because she can and she wants to, and she wants to see how far she can take the magic, right? So maybe as soon as her relationship to magic and her ideas and her feelings towards it, or her morality about it changes, is when she can start doing magic again, and she can do it safely because she will understand right from wrong regarding magic, is when she can, do it again. Because that could be interesting, right? Because I do think that's kind of what has to change. I mean, honestly, I don't really know, because we talked about this on Patreon, but it kind of feels out of left field, them doing this metaphor with magic equals drugs, because it didn't really seem like that beforehand. It seemed more like Willow did magic because it was easy and it was convenient, and she wanted to control people, and she wanted to fix everything to her liking. But then suddenly in episode 9 and 10 is when it, was shown that, oh, it's like a drug, that she gets high off of it, and that's why she can't get enough of it. That's why she has to go back to that Rex guy, because she needs it, and she has actual withdrawal symptoms when she isn't there. So I don't know what they're gonna do, where it's gonna be oh, she has her addiction under control, or if it's gonna be oh, she understands what's right and what's wrong about magic, because it feels like they're doing two separate things, or they were doing something different and then they changed it. So I don't know what the solution or the end result is going to be. But yeah, I knew it. I knew that Buffy wouldn't stay away from Spike just yet. We haven't had her actually refuse him, even in this episode. And it was Spike. See, it was Spike who actually threw her out in this one, which, I mean, I kind of as I said, that he said that. Wow, I just said that so many times in that sentence. Sorry about that. Okay. Spike didn't want to be with Buffy if he couldn't have all of her. I feel like maybe Spike wants to go public at some point, where he wants everyone to know that he's in love, and then he has a girlfriend, and that they're happy or happy adjacent. I don't exactly know what they are, but it's cute that he is caring about stuff like that, where he does like Buffy enough that he wants to fully be with her, and if he can't have that, then he doesn't want anything. Whereas, before he even built a robot, if he can't have the real thing, something similar will suffice. So it's nice to see that he has actually evolved since then and came a pretty long way, where he wants all of Buffy and not just what Buffy wants. He isn't willing to be jerked around anymore. Maybe he wants Buffy to stop, playing games with him, either be in the relationship or not. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. Now I'm interested, because maybe it will be Spike who actually breaks up this relationship because he's unhappy with the way Buffy is treating him, which would be understandable. Buffy isn't treating him very well. neither is Spike. Buffy, like, again, it's a pretty toxic relationship from both perspectives. But yeah, I'm curious how that's gonna happen, or like what's gonna happen next episode. I'm also just really happy that Buffy finally found out who the little meanies are. Like, yes, guys, I'm so excited. That means she can actually start to take them down somehow. I don't know what we can do, actually. That's kind of my problem at the moment, because, I mean, we know where they live, we know who they are, so we could go and get them very easily. I mean, they're just 3 random humans. But they were like, it's 3 against 1, bitch. If you were 3 against Willow and Willow wasn't allowed to use magic, she would still kick your asses. Like, come on. Just stop being so delusional, guys. But, you know, now we know who they are, where they live. We could go to them and defeat them very easily. But, like, then what do we do? Because, I mean, I wouldn't be above killing them. Like, I'm sorry. I would kill them. I'm just saying, like, I would have no qualms about killing them. But also, they're not real and they annoy me. And I have 0 qualms when, like, an annoying character dies in the show. I'm like, yes, let's go, you know? But of course, to Buffy, they're real people. You can't just randomly kill them. And they haven't... I don't think we can prove anything that they've done. I mean, maybe we could prove the bank... Not a bank robbery. What did they do? A museum robbery? Because is the security guy, out of the coma yet? Because then he could identify them. We could take him to him. It's like, hey, are these the 3 people who froze you and stole the diamond? And he can be like, yes. And then we can get them to prison, right? Because I think that's the only thing we can do. Try to get them arrested for something they've done. But I don't think, besides that, nothing we can prove just yet. So what are they going to do? Like, maybe we lock them up. I don't know, like vigilante justice. That works for me too. But yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing else we can really do. We can't kill them. We can't really arrest them. So even though we know that it's them who are behind it, I don't know what we can do about it, which is annoying because they annoy me. Oh my God, they're just so... I don't know what they are. Annoying, that's it. They're just so annoying to me. But at least we know, so that's a huge step forward in my book anyway. Also, social services. Oh, I almost forgot that happened. They showed up. Oh God, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I feel like from, you know, obviously our perspective, the evil person here is the social service worker lady, because we know everything that's going on and we know how much Buffy loves Dawn. And even though she's in danger a lot and she's skipping school and her grades are slipping, there are a lot of extenuating circumstances to that. And Dawn being with Buffy is the best thing for her, but from an outside perspective, it looks real bad. And she's obviously not a villain or a bad guy, because she is, at the core of it, trying to do what's best for Dawn, which is good. But obviously she isn't part of the situation, so she's doing something that we hate, and we are like, oh no, how dare she do that? But she, like, you know, from her perspective, she's doing what's right. So I'm wondering who's going to be our next social service worker, if that visit is going to go better. I wonder if we are going to see that visit, or maybe with what happened in this episode, we're chill. Like, we're just supposed to assume that the next time they came, we were a lot better, everything went more smoother, and the next person gave us the go-ahead, and it's like, you're not on probation, it's all good. But yeah, Buffy freaking out, that poor lady was so funny. The dude was like, her boss was like, maybe you should see your doctor and just take the day off. Like, oh my God, it's kind of evil of Buffy, but I mean, she gets to keep Dawn, so like, who am I to complain? But I do like that they are going the realistic route with that as well, where we got to see a social service worker, they came, they did a house check, so they are really just committing to the realism in this season, and I really appreciate that. I also don't really get why Dawn was so mad at Buffy. I mean, I guess she was definitely neglected in the previous episode, and because she was so desperate to hang out with someone is why she said yes to going out with Willow, and then that led to her getting hurt. And it's interesting that she blames Buffy for that as well. Like, I didn't actually expect that, but I guess it's kind of fair in a little bit, like, in a teenage way. Like, you know, it makes sense in a teenager's brain, where it's like, Buffy dares to, you know, leave her alone for a little bit, and then this happens. But yeah, I hope they can work things out, and I hope Buffy can, you know, sit Dawn down and talk to her about, like, her school performance and skipping school, and tell her, like, hey, I know you're going through some stuff, I know you're in your rebellious teenager phase, but if you don't buckle down, you could be taken away from me, like maybe given back to her dad, who is God knows where. So I hope that Buffy can, you know, talk to Dawn honestly about these things, and Dawn can, you know, act accordingly, because it would be so depressing if she was taken away from Buffy. But yeah, that also just reminds me of, like, you know, what Buffy was saying at the beginning to Willow, where I was so wrapped up with my own issues that I didn't even realize what was going on with me. I'm like, how such of a horrible best friend I am. And I was just sitting here like, Buffy, sweetie. Like, I know I talked about this during the episode, but it's still just so sad about that. Like, you know, sad for Buffy that she feels like she can't have her own life, she can't have her own issues, that she has to be there for everybody, and she has to be able to see and pick up on all the little issues that are going on. I mean, it's not a little issue what's going on with Willow, but still, you know, she has to pick up on everything the others are going through, and she has to be there for them. Like, who is there for Buffy? Sweetie, you're allowed to stumble and fumble and have your own stuff going on, and someone should notice what's going on with you as well, because it's not fair that you have to shoulder all the burden here. Someone should ask you like, hey, are you okay? So that Buffy can be like, actually, not even a little bit. So yeah, I just wish that I don't know, I wish someone would ask her, is actually what I wish. Like, I wish Buffy would, you know, reach out and ask for help as well. But I see why it would be so difficult. Like, you can't really do that with Dawn, you know, like, she's a kid, and also Buffy's kind of in a different role in her life now. Like, she is kind of a mom. So Dawn is out, Willow is going through so much. It would be kind of weird to ask for her, you know, support in this. Xander, God, Xander would be so freaking judgy. I don't think I would wanna, you know, talk to Xander about this for the first time. Like, me coming out with the whole, I've been boinking Spike, and then it's Xander who literally just gonna give me a freaking lecture. I love the guy, but his takes on, like, Buffy's and her relationships have been just so kind of bad in the past seasons. So, you know, I wouldn't really trust him with this secret just yet. So she doesn't really have anyone she can talk to about this at the moment, which is just so sad. So because there's no way she would reach out to anyone, like, she can't really reach out, I wish someone would freaking know this and ask her and get her to open up, because she deserves that. Like, she shouldn't always have to be the hero or the person who's standing on her own, just fixing her own problems and everybody else's problems. Like, let's get this girl some help, like, please. But yeah, as I said, a pretty fun episode, a really good breather. Like, we really needed this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, a huge shout out goes out to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my